Morning, Mr. Burris.
Good morning.
So you're charged with false report to a peace officer or to a police officer. You're facing up to a year in jail, up to 6 months in jail, and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Your Honor, on January 17th, 2025, officers were assigned to an auto theft case. The initial police report was taken by a deputy who spoke to the defendant, who stated that he rented a 2023 Toyota Camry from Toro. The defendant stated that he was going out with his friends when he parked the car at a Walmart in Humble on January 16th. When he returned on the 17th, the vehicle was missing. The officer made contact with the witness, who stated that on January 15th, she observed a post on Craigslist for the vehicle. The witness met with the seller on January 16th at a Walmart, which is in Fort Bend County, and the witness purchased the vehicle for $16,000 in cash and collected a title and bill of sale. The witness attempted to title the vehicle when she learned that the vehicle's title was fictitious and that the vehicle was stolen. Another witness stated that she rented the vehicle from the defendant on January 13th and it was to be returned on January 17th. That witness stated that the vehicle was equipped with a GPS and tracking device. The officer observed the defendant's car was never near the Humble area on January 16th, but it said it was in Southwest Houston near the Richmond and Rosenberg area. The officer contacted the defendant again and asked where he parked his car so that he could look at the surveillance footage at the Walmart location. The defendant struggled to answer the question and stated that he parked in the back left of the parking lot. The officer then attempted to contact the defendant again to come in and provide a statement, but the defendant did not answer or return any of the officer's response.
So you said he reported the car stolen?
Yes, Your Honor.
On
January, the
the
date.
16th, right? I think you said?
He said that the vehicle was stolen on the 17th.
17th. So did he try to negotiate a sale as well?
Let's see who the seller is.
So let me ask you this. She
Yes, Your Honor.
purchased the car for how much? And did she give-
$6,000?
And did she give that amount of money to?
Yes, in cash, Judge.
She get the money back?
I haven't been able to speak with her yet, because it's out of Fort Bend, so it's
It's okay. So that transaction happened in a different county?
Fort Bend, yes.
Okay, so that's wouldn't concern us here.
Yes.
Right, okay. All right, Mr. Burris, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case. Do you understand? If I find that you do, then I'm going to revoke your bond, put you in jail. I will do everything in my power to protect this county at all costs. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to be in possession of any weapons as well. Can you run his license to see if he has a valid Texas driver license, please?
Yes, Your Honor. It is eligible, Your Honor.
I'd like you guys to please, if you don't mind, do a rip,
Yes,
see
Your
if there's any restitution that's available in this case. Okay, I want to make sure that every party is made whole in this one way or the other. Okay, please. Mr. Burris, do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
No.
Are you working these days?
Yes.
What do you do for, so, what I'll do is I'll have you fill out an application. I'll see whether you qualify for an appointed lawyer. First, I'll have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, I'll have you take your seat at the jury box. We'll get your bond conditions. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I will protect my county at all costs, Mr. Burris. If I find that you pick up a new case, if I find that you're a danger to my county, I will protect it at all costs. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, come on. The trespass from, please.
The Mustang Inn, Judge.
What is it?
The Mustang Inn.
So,
3800 Tidwell Road.
so what is it, a club? Is it a bar? Is it?
A motel. It's a motel known for drug trafficking. That's where he picked up the possession of marijuana. And then he got a criminal trespass warning at that time. And then he picked up the criminal trespass at the same location.
So we have him continuing to go back at the same location?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
But he provided some information today. I haven't talked to him yet because he wasn't here when I talked to her, but
The problem is they don't want him there.
they rented him a room after that. After the 14th, they continued. He said he was never told not to come back and they still rented him rooms. He has on his Cash App where he paid the Mustang in, not like on the 21st and stuff. So I have to look at the video to see it for the criminal, I mean, for the possession case to see if they in fact did give him a criminal trespass
So let's
warning.
do this. Could you mind doing me a favor? Will you run out there real quick, reach out to them and see if they're okay with him going back or not?
Oh, he hasn't gone back since he got the criminal trespass charge. I mean, he quit going.
Okay, so then I'm gonna make it now the condition of his bond that he doesn't go back.
And he hasn't gone back since that. But I'm just saying that in trying to review the case, I asked him, some questions and it indicated to me that maybe perhaps he didn't get it.
I mean, of course, I don't know everything. Perhaps they trespassed him after the fact, after he rented it, because that's always a possibility.
Yes.
I mean, it's a problem, of course, if they trespass him and then they rent him a room, then, but
Mhm.
Mr., if you pick up a third case, I'm going to go absolutely bonkers. Do you understand? It's not an answer. I'm not asking you. I want my city safe. And if I find that you're a danger to a person, place, or a thing, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you pick up a third case, I'm telling you now, I'm going to go nuts on the bond. You're not to go back to this location. You're not to use marijuana. You're not to use alcohol. And I'm going to test you 45 to 50 days from today, Mr. Weathersby. And if you test positive for dope or illegal substances, I'm going to keep you. Do you understand? You are ordered not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. You will be randomly tested. You're not to go back to the location of the, what is it? Mustang Inn. If you stop using as of today, in 50 days, you will be clear. But I'm putting you on notice that I will test you at 50 days. Do you understand? Okay. You have a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with them. I'm going to waive your appearance so you don't have to waste your time. Oh, come in here. Just be good. Don't be a danger in my city. Are you working?
No, sir.
It's time for you to get a job. When you have too much time on your hands, you become self-destructive. So you need to do something with your life. Develop a skill, develop a hobby. Don't become a statistic where you're at 50 years old and you ain't got nothing, not even a pot to piss in. Can't even look me in the eye. I'm speaking truth, brother. I'm speaking truth. We have way too many black and brown people that nothing, not even a pot to piss in. Now, at your age, it's time to develop a trade or skill, dude. Because if not, you're going to have a miserable life. I'm telling you.
All right, thank you.
How's Jen? Really? It's good? Fun?
No, it's really not, but I'm blessed to be alive.
Well, that's a good attitude to have. That really is. Because it could be a lot worse. You could always be 6 feet under, right?
Right.
Your lawyer is asking me to set you a bond, but I'm really concerned. This case is very old and you've been out literally, she's been on the lam for 10 years, Dave?
Well, the warrant was on November 9th, 2015 for this one, Judge. But the surrender for the judgment roll was on, well, actually, the enrollment date was February 16th, but the surrender notice to file was April 2020. So I don't know what kind of efforts they went, but the actual forfeiture date was in 2015.
Do you know, do they really want, are they going to
I
come?
mean, that's, like with the other ones, I can only confirm the initial teletype confirming that the warrant is valid and they do still want
We've
it.
tried to reach out to, I'm sorry, Mr. Kim has tried to reach out to the demanding jurisdiction to see how serious of a case is it? Are they really going to come back? But he's been unable to reach anyone. And I mean, it's only been 30, 45 minutes. So, your lawyer's asking me to set you a bond. Because of the nature of the case, the type of case it is, and because of the age of the case, you're asking for,
Your Honor, the state's asking for $10,000 because it is a possession of controlled substance with intent for oxycodone and the fact that it's been in forfeiture status since 2015. This isn't one where it's a to-be warrant. It's one where she appeared in front of a judge, stated she would return, and then she didn't do that.
you want,
$1,500, Judge. My client has expressed to me that she is a college student. She has expressed to me that she only works for, because she's in school, Uber and DoorDash. She has expressed to me that she has an attorney that is working because she doesn't want this behind her. She can't have this when she graduates in May. if I'm not mistaken. I have explained to her the ramifications if this court was to give her the bond, that she has to either, that attorney either has to get her a date set there, or she has to go turn herself in within the 14 days. She does not have any other criminal history or connection or contacts with police that were dismissed or otherwise, except for this one case from 2015.
You know, the thing is that I have to set your bond sufficiently high so that you understand that we mean business. I'm not going to play this game with you again. If I set you a bond, it's only going to be one time. I won't do it again. You need to understand that there are serious consequences with the actions that you take now. I'm going to set you a bond. I'll set your bond at 5,000. And if and when you make bond, we give you 2 weeks from the date of your release to go turn yourself in to that jurisdiction where you're wanted from. Mr. Kim, where is it?
It's in Mississippi, Harrison County, Judge.
Go.
So you have to go turn yourself in. If you fail to do that, I will revoke this bond. I'm going to set it at 0. I will issue a nationwide warrant for your arrest. Obviously, I mean, you can't run forever, right? We're going to get you again. And this time I will physically hold you until Louisiana comes and gets you. Do you understand?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay.
So just knowing that, he has made the bond for $5,000, is that something that you can, or you or your family is able to post? Because if not,
5,000 cash?
it's 5,000.
Oh, no, I have a deaf baby. I'm a single parent. My husband died 3.5 years ago. I'm on a fixed income. That's why I do, DoorDash, and that's why I do Uber on the side, just to help,
So I said that to say that the waiver, if he sets the bond, then the waiver goes away. They don't come and get you. You don't get to have the bond and wait for them at the same time and see which one happens first. So if
Wow.
you're not going to be able to pay the money, then you can, the option is to leave the waiver that you have in place that you signed on, I think 2/27, and then let them see if they're gonna come get you or not. But your time, you don't lose the time that you've already been in custody.
so when you buy, I'm confused, when you behind,
What did she waive?
227?
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days credit. We give them 14 days to come get you. If they don't come get you within the 14 days, we release you. They file a dismissal, I sign it, and then they let you go. If that happens, the warrant will always remain active, and that warrant will always remain active until you physically go back or somehow go back to Louisiana and take care of it. That said, if you want to make this bond, you have to withdraw that waiver that you have, and then you lose those 6 days. So if you withdraw it and you don't make the bond, you lose all that time, and you basically it's told until you re-waive or you make that bond.
I only say this because of the nature of the case and the fact that I didn't know she had counsel in Mississippi. It's very, very rare, but I have been seeing it happen here and then, or here and there, is if local counsel there can get a new setting date. Like I said, it's incredibly rare. I can count on one hand the amount of times it's happened.
What do you mean, get a new setting date?
So even if they don't appear with sufficient evidence from our sheriff's office that she's in our custody and her persons is here, and for a variety of factors, I can't speak to Mississippi because I'm not licensed there and I don't work there, is whatever sufficient factors they have to set a new date for her to self-surrender versus outside of the fugitive, they recall the warrant. So like I said, it's incredibly, incredibly rare, but only because of the age of the warrant and the fact that she has counsel there.
Well, but we don't know that.
Well, but I'm saying if the information for that counsel can be sent to.
I mean, I'm not going to give you a PR bond. This case is 10 years old. You've been I need you to understand that we mean business. I'm not here to play games. And so that's why we have to set it sufficiently high so that you realize that you have to have skin in the game so that we know that you're going to go back. I'll let you guys talk about it. I don't want you to make a decision here in front of everybody. So you guys talk about it. You know, I'm not stuck on the 5,000. I go back down a little bit, but it's not going to be much, but
I'll stand down. Thank you, Judge.
so hopefully,
Yeah.
so
Yes, sir.
I'll let you guys go talk.
Okay.
I want you to say something here that you might invariably regret because it's in front of everyone, Okay. Please.
Thank you,
I'll
Judge.
go down some, but a reasonable amount.
That's fine. I'm generally.